Welcome back. It's now time for our special news feature.
In March 2020, in anticipation of the COVID-19 pandemic and community spread, the government of St. Lucia proactively moved the operations of the 133-year-old Victoria Hospital to the OKEU Hospital. The government's team of engineers then got to work transforming these buildings into the island's full-fledged respiratory hospital.
We quickly retrofitted to just meet the needs at the time. But as time went by, we looked at our different sources of financing where we had the Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Project. There's a component under this project where you could activate in the event of any emergency, and the pandemic was actually an emergency.
The World Bank provided 5.8 million EC dollars for the further expansion and transformation of the wards to specifically accommodate the possible influx of COVID patients. This included the increase in the number of beds and improvements to the ventilation, electrical, and central cooling systems.
What we've done in these areas is we've removed the walls, some internal walls, and a lot of stuff that was in there during the normal use when they were using it as VH, and we've put in individual rooms and the bathrooms for each of these rooms, and we've put in staff bases in all of these areas with new walls, new floors, new ceilings, as well as putting an extraction system with UV to help kill the virus as that air is being extracted, and we've put in AC units.
Now in all of the wards, we have a door vent installed on all the doors. We also have a viewing panel, which the nurses can view the patients from the corridor instead of entering the room to see how the patients are doing. And the bathroom is on this side. It has a shower, a face basin, and a toilet. That same concept runs through all the rooms in that area. These units would be for ICU basically, so patients who are in a critical condition would be placed in here. All these rooms have oxygen and medical air gas lines running through. The UV lights are placed there to power up the system and also to take out any bacteria of the virus.
Due to the age of the Victoria Hospital, the contractors faced several unexpected delays and structural challenges.
The biggest challenge for me and our construction team has been the procurement of materials. We had to order stuff in, and it took us months to come in.
Here is the pediatric ward. In here we have 12 rooms. This first room here is a nurse's quarters, and the others are wards for patients. As the other rooms, each room has an extractor fan coming down in the room. All the doors as well have their door grills installed. The AC units are all what we're missing within this area to be installed to balance the air pressure in this area.
Lovely amount of water in the entrance, as you can see that. This is a health hazard. Anybody can slip and fall at night. If the light is turned off and I have to walk through, I can easily slip and fall and hurt myself. I'm a COVID patient.
There is an acute danger to scaremongering, which may inevitably lead to trepidations of patients presenting themselves for treatment at the respiratory facility.
What has been mentioned, a lot of it is warranted, but a little exaggerated. The areas where we saw the rains, that was due to, some issues that were experienced in the roof.
At the time of the exponential increase in the numbers, we had to make do with the space that we had at the time, and which really does not reflect what really the real rehabilitation which took place in the hospital. So basically, we had to make do with the different space areas that we had.
When completed, this respiratory hospital will accommodate 100 patients.